Are you guilty of following design trends that look amazing on Instagram but fail miserably in real life? Don't worry, you're not alone. Some of the most popular trends out there look great in photos but just don't work day to day. Stick with me and I'll show you why these trends fail and, most importantly, what you can do instead. Hi, I'm Lana, an interior designer passionate about creating spaces that are not just beautiful but transformative. A well-designed home isn't just a backdrop, it's a tool that can help you achieve your goals, reduce stress and inspire you to dream bigger. If that sounds good to you, hit the subscribe button and stick around, because the number one trend we're covering today is something almost everyone gets wrong. Floating furniture arrangements can look trendy in magazines, but in real life, they often leave a room feeling disjointed and ungrounded, which can make the space feel unsettled and harder to relax in. For example, a sofa placed randomly in the middle of a living room can disrupt the flow and make the space less functional. When furniture doesn't serve a clear purpose or connect to the rest of the room, it creates visual confusion and makes the space harder to navigate. Anchor floating pieces by creating a defined zone with a rug, side tables or lighting. This adds purpose and makes the layout more cohesive and welcoming. Now that your couch is functional again, let's talk about kitchens, specifically open shelving. Open shelving has been everywhere for years, but here's the thing, it only works if you're ready to commit to curating and cleaning constantly. Otherwise, it's just a clutter magnet. In real life, most people don't have the time or energy to style and dust their shelves weekly. Overloaded shelves make your kitchen look chaotic and stressful. Limit open shelving to one or two small areas and use it to display your favourite, most used items. Keep the rest of your storage closed to maintain a clean, streamlined look. Speaking of stress, let's move to bathrooms and the trend that's leaving people cold. Minimalist bathrooms can look sleek, but when there's no warmth or personality, they fail to create the relaxing, rejuvenating environment that a bathroom should offer, especially when life gets hectic. Without texture, colour, or thoughtful design, these spaces can feel sterile or uninviting, not exactly where you want to unwind after a long day. Add warmth with soft towels, natural materials like wood or stone, and a pop of greenery. Small touches make a big difference in creating a space that's both functional and inviting. So, from sterile bathrooms to chaotic living rooms, let's tackle another trend that doesn't live up to the hype. Statement rugs can tie a room together, but when they're not durable, they quickly fall apart, creating frustration instead of comfort in spaces you use the most. What looked amazing on day one might be a disaster 6 months later. Delicate or high pile rugs just aren't practical for high traffic spaces like entryways or living rooms. Choose durable low pile rugs in these areas. Look for patterns or darker colours that hide wear and stains while still adding style to your space. Now let's talk about one of the most popular bedroom trends that, well, just doesn't work. Platform beds look modern and stylish, but they're a missed opportunity for storage, especially in smaller homes. Without built-in storage, you're losing valuable space for things like extra bedding, clothes, or seasonal decor. Opt for a platform bed with built-in drawers or under bed storage. It keeps your room looking clean while maximising functionality. Speaking of wasted space, let's talk about walls. Gallery walls are everywhere, but when they're overdone, they lose their impact. Instead of showcasing your style, they can overwhelm the room. Too many small pieces can feel cluttered and chaotic, especially in smaller spaces. Scale it back, choose fewer, larger pieces to create a cohesive and impactful display. Your walls will thank you for it. Now let's move to the kitchen and talk about a trend that's just plain impractical. Oversized pendant lights over kitchen islands are a bold design choice, but they often feel out of proportion with the space and become visually distracting. Instead of enhancing the room, they draw too much attention and disrupt the flow. When pendants are too large, they can dominate the space, block sightlines, and make it harder to have open functional conversations or easy movement around the island. Choose appropriately scaled pendants that complement the size of your island and the room. This ensures your lighting is practical, stylish, and proportional to the space. From kitchens to living rooms, let's tackle a trend that sounds cozy but fails the comfort test. Oversized sectionals promise comfort, but in smaller spaces, they dominate the room and make it feel cramped. In real life, these sofas often leave little room for other furniture or movement, making the space less functional. Choose a smaller sofa and add a couple of armchairs or ottomans for flexible seating. It'll open up the room and make it feel more versatile. Now let's talk about one of the most common decor mistakes people make in pursuit of style. Statement lighting is great, but if it doesn't actually light up the room, what's the point? I've seen gorgeous fixtures that look amazing but leave the space feeling dark and unusable. In real life, lighting needs to be functional first and decorative second. Combine statement lighting with practical options like recessed lights or lamps. Thoughtful lighting design doesn't just illuminate your space, it sets the mood for productivity, relaxation, or creativity, depending on your needs. And now for the number one design trend that fails spectacularly in real life. Ultra-low furniture might look sleek and modern, but it often sacrifices comfort for style, making it harder to feel at ease in your own home, especially when you're trying to recharge or focus. Getting up and down from these pieces can be a workout, especially for taller people or for those with mobility issues. In real life, comfort should always come first. Furniture that looks good but isn't usable doesn't support a high-performing life. Look for furniture with a balance of style and functionality. Pieces with standard seat heights are more versatile and comfortable for everyone. There you have it, 10 popular design trends that just don't work in real life. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you love thinking about how to improve spaces, check out my interior design consultancy course now in the description box to start using your talents to help others, even while the kids are at school, with everything you need to get started and more. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to see my upcoming kitchen organisation tour, and I'll see you in the next one.